All right, hi all. I'm going to go over some quality of life issues with Quartus and hopefully help you out with some things that can with your projects going forward. So the first thing I want to discuss is how the labeling doesn't look right on this block diagram. You'll notice where like on these little blocks it says INS and INS. There's actually more beyond this. You'll see that the closed brackets chopped off here, same here. Clock is kind of clocked and we don't have a reset, we have a reset. So this is because I'm running a high definition monitor, and Quartus was built back in the day when high definition monitors didn't exist. So you got to go in and actually do a tweak to the settings to get it to work right. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. Now, if I had Quartus bookmark on my desktop, I could just click on what I'm about to do on the desktop icon. But since I don't, I have to go to the actual file location, which is right here. I'm going to go to Properties. And then we're going to go to Compatibility. Now down here, you'll see a button that says Change High DPI Settings. You're going to click that. And then High DPI Scaling Override. Click that, set it to Application, apply it, and then you can relaunch. And if we go back to my program, and we're in the block diagram, got to zoom in here. You'll see that now you can read everything. So I'm going to go ahead and run this. And you'll see that it ran fine. Here's the problem. There is a problem in this program. I know it's there because I put it there. The problem that I've run into is I have not set the block diagram as my hierarchy file. So if you look over here, traffic light VHDL is my top level domain, and I was working in traffic light 2 BFD. So I need to set this to my top level entity. And then if I run it again, I get an error. So the question is, what's my error? Oh my gosh. Quartus tries to help you out with its compiler. It will give you down here in the box what's going on. So it gives you this code 275062 logic function of type traffic light VHDL, and instance is already defined in the signal name or other logic function. Okay, I know what that is because I put the fault in. If you double click it, it highlights the boxes where the problem is. But if you didn't know what it was, you can come over here to your favorite search engine and type in 275062. And you can see Intel error. Let's hope I did this right, because you can see I've never been to this site. You have two things named instance 2. And sure enough, I have two things named instance. So I'm going to back out. Oops. Now I got to remember how to rename. Oh, so I had two of them. I'm just going to come over here, rename this instance 2. And we're going to run. And it goes through just fine. So those are a couple things to help you out. You might notice here I have Q5.0. That's indicating that this is a bus out. And then in this particular situation, I wanted to name my pins an individual name, not an array. That was more for user ease of use rather than programming. And so all I did is I assigned each output one of those pins that are coming out. So you can do this. Make sure when you do this, you're using the brackets, and make sure you account for every output. So if I take, whoops. So if I do that, it's not going to have a problem until I try to actually run it, and then it's going to give me all sorts of errors. All right, hopefully you find that helpful.